Okay, so here we go. So nice, easy walk as usual. And the default again will be just side to side touch. Just touch toes side to side. I'm just going to touch to the front. Nice, easy touch. Nice slow start here on a Monday. And back to side. And a nice easy toe touch behind the back. And back to toe touch in the front. And back to side. And toe touch behind again. So I'm going to put them all together, front, side, and back. There we go. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Keep it going. Last time. Now easy kicks to the front. Flick it out, flick it out. Flick. Now flick it out to the side. A little harder, a little back kick. Little kick to the back. No toe touch, just a kick. Somebody else wanting to come in, John? And back to flicks in front. Loosening up here. And flicks to the side. A little flip behind. See if we can kick it out, kick it out. Well done. Nice easy walk. Get those knees going. Get that fluid flowing in those joints. So we do a variety of knee lifts here. Just a little quicker. I'll probably do half beat when we go to knee lifts. All right. There we go. So knee lift. Knee lift in front. Foot underneath the knee. Hand across. Now heel to bum, but knee in front. So knees in front, put the heel up to your bottom. High as you can. Good. Now knee to the side. Arm across. Knee to the side. Now knee across in front. Little twist. Now we're going back to knee in front, foot underneath knee. A little higher. Make sure that knee is under the foot. I'm sorry, foot is under the knee. Whoops. It's Monday morning. Heel straight up to bum. But knee is still in front. A little bit more flexion in the knee. Back to knee to side. And knee across in front. Good work. Oh yeah. Keep that knee coming up. Now, knee to elbow. A little higher with that knee. Looking good. Now, heel behind, kicking back. So a little butt kick, but straight behind. Straight behind, feet together. You're stretching out through those quads. Pull it up. Flick it up. Now opposite back. Get it across. Now start to go wider with the feet. Wider with the feet. And even wider with the feet. Good job, well done. And back to lower feet, close the feet, and knees straight up behind. Good work, well done. Last little sequence coming up here. Try and keep moving. A little side touch. A little quicker. Going to go heel and front. Stretching with it out through the glutes and the hamstring. A little quicker. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I get one more faster. Picking it up. Heel to the side. Get that heel out. Get those arms going. Flick them up. Heel to the side. Back to heel in front. Arms going. Going a little crazy here. Shake them in the air. Heel in front. Shake them up. And flip them to the side. Now both arms. Down to the side. And back to a nice easy walk. Little hip side to side. Slowing it down a little bit. Now we're going to go a little quicker. And slow it down again. A little quicker. Slow it down. And last time a little quicker. And last time slow it down. And that's nice and easy walk. Now the easy walk forward and back. Forward. Back. On the spot. Forward. Spot. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. To your right. Left. Left. Right. And nice easy heels. And reaching forward, both arms. Pull those elbows back. Those feet going. And arms behind. Pull them back. Thumbs to shoulders, arms behind. Woo-hoo! Good job. Okay. Okay, hope we're a little bit warmed up. Shouldn't take too much today. Hope you've all got your water bottles ready. So just a little bit more stretching. So I hope you got your chair there. And stretch out through the hamstrings, lower back. So foot up, coming forward. Bend the knee, chest forward. Bend forward and go a little bit further each time. Reaching towards the toes. Gradually increasing the length of that stretch. So we're almost touching our toes if we can. And 4 more. So we'll bend in the leg, heel down, toes up. 2 more. And 1 more. And a nice easy walk. Get the blood flowing on that support leg. Other leg on the chair. Same thing. Toe up, leg straight, coming forward. Bending the leg. So push it straight, bend. Straighten it out and tummy to thigh. And again, hand on the shin and reach it a bit closer to the toes each time. Getting a little closer every time you're bending. Gradually increasing that length. Bending, straighten, stretch. Bend, straighten, stretch. Bend, straighten, stretch. And 2 more. Make sure you've got that full range of motion. And last one. Well done. Nice easy walk. Now I'm going to look away from the chair. I'm going to hook one foot on. Doesn't matter which one is on. We're going to lean back, push the hips forward, and pull the tummy in. Push forward, bring it back. Push forward, bring it back. And you got it. Keep it going. I'm going to do 4 more. 3. A little bit further forward, and last one coming up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice easy walk. Stay the same side. Again, hold the back of the chair for a little bit of balance. Hook the other foot under, coming back and forward, hips through, pull the tummy back, hips through, pull the tummy back, hips through. So working our quad and a little bit of our lower back. Forward and back, forward and back. 4 more. 3. Get those hips push forward because here's the last one. And push it forward. Well done. Okay, let's keep everything moving if we can. Don't start slowing down now. Okay. So behind the chair, I'm going to do it on a slightly different angle today. So I'm going to be over here. So it's going to be the best angle for the squat exercises coming up. So before we get to that point, a little bit more stretching of the Achilles and particularly the lower back. So I hope you can hear me here. A little closer to the mic. Okay, so just both heels on, a nice big stretch here. Standing tall, reaching all the way up to the ceiling. Push the arms out, and arms go up. Push them out. Remember, toes on the block, heels on the floor. Toes on the block, heels on the floor. So a little prayer going up, push out, and last time coming up, push as high as you can, and push out away as far as we can. Rotate the shoulders backwards, still standing on the block. Rotate the shoulders forwards. Stepping forward with the left foot, as far as we can. And just a little bit back, stepping it forward. And when we come back, we're going to be bending here just a little bit. Stepping forward. Feel that stretch in the Achilles. Back, still stretching the Achilles slightly differently. Forward and back. So we're doing 4 more. And we're doing 3 more. And we're doing 1 more. I guess we should do 2 more and then 1 more. Okay. Yes, it's going to be an interesting time with me as treasurer. Okay. All right, stepping forward with the other foot. So left foot on, right foot coming forward. And forward. Hopefully I don't have to count and exercise at the same time when I'm looking at figures. Okay. So keep it going. Now I'm going to do 4 more. That's 4, 3, 2, and this will be our last one. Stepping right between the chair legs as far as we can, back leg straight, and coming back. Going to stretch to the lower back and the Achilles. So both toes on, standing tall, pushing chest down towards the chair, hands on hips. If you can, lean back, but you don't fall. And tummy flat, and back. And push the chest down. So get a nice big stretch through the lower back, through the glutes, through the hamstrings, keeping those legs nice and straight. And we're going to do 3 more. Nice big stretch back. 2 more. Nice big stretch back. And last one down. And a nice big stretch back. Still on the block. Lean it over to your left. Up in the middle. Over to the right. And up. Over to the left. And up. And to the right. And left. And right. Last time to the left. And last time to the right. Okay, so just get those legs going here. Keep them moving. Knees up in front. Good job. So we're just going to do a bit more with the back, probably because of I was doing a lot of staining on my hands and knees last week, and the back's a bit tight. So hands on hips, looking towards right and front, looking towards our left and front, to our right and front, and our left and front. Last time to the right and last time to the left. Well done. Okay, so I think we're fairly warmed up now, so starting to work on the legs. Again, I'm going to work behind the chair, and we'll just do a regular squat to start with, and then we'll start putting a little bit of variation into how we're doing that. So both knees are going to bend to start with. So again, straddling the chair, we're going to go down nice and slowly to start with, fairly close to the chair, into our half squat, and then coming back up again. Okay, so thighs, remember, we can get them parallel to the ground. If you don't need the chair to push back up, try not to use it. So here we go, going down, coming up 1, and just keep it going. Arms around the chair, thighs parallel to ground. And 5 to go. Drop that bum. Oh yeah, okay. And just nice easy movement of the legs. That heel coming up to your bum. Get that nice stretch in the quads. Keeping it going. A little stretch out through the groin here. So feet are going to be now quite wide apart. Going to start by coming over to our right, keeping our left leg straight. Okay, so same side, same leg. So coming over 1, push, lower the bum, push, lower, push, low as you can go. See if you can get that thigh parallel to the ground. Left leg straight. Left leg straight. Put all that weight on that right foot. Push off it. All the way on the right foot. Push off it. And keeping it going. Down to 5 more. 4. Lower if you can. 3. 2 more. Last one. All the way down. Oh, yeah. And nice easy movement to the feet. So do the same thing other side. So again, quite a wide stance. Going to drop down. Feel a bit of stretch in the groin as you're going down. Try and get that thigh parallel to the ground as slow as you can. Pushing off that foot. All the way down the left, push it up. All the way down the left, push it up. Right leg is straight. Feel a stretch in that groin. And push off that left foot. And push. And push. And keep going. Lower if you can. Low, low, low. Push it up. 3 more. Low, low, low. Push it up. 2 more. Low, low, low. And push it up. And more. Last one. There. And push it up. Bring the feet back in. The movement of the legs. Get the blood flowing again. Knees to the side of the chair. Now we're going to do single leg, but the inside leg is bending this time. All right. So we're going to be putting the left leg to the side and coming straight back up again. Here we go. So all the way on the right foot. So knee towards the chair, pushing out. Lowering down, pushing up. Foot to the side, push it up. I think you've got it. All the work on that right thigh. Oh yeah. You're looking good. All that weight, low as you can, push it up. Low as you can, push it up. And 5 more. 4. And 3. And 2. So reach it out, push it up. All the way on that right leg and push it up. Woo-wee. Okay. So, same thing. Other side. So all the weight is on the left leg this time. So putting it out to the side, putting it up. I won't go quite as low on this one. It's my left knee. Doesn't seem to work as well as my bad right knee. But here we go. So down, pushing it up. Put that right foot out. All the load is on your left leg. Make sure that knee goes forward. Up. If you can. Very light touch with that right foot. Lower. Pushing it up. You got it. Try not to use the chair, especially coming back up. And 4 more. 3, 2, reach it out, push it out. Last one, far as you can reach, and push it back up. Woo-wee. Okay. So we're going to be sitting in the chair. We're doing our one-legged raises. Again, some people can do this without having to cheat, but I'm going to cheat. So I'm going to put right foot on my left toe, sitting right at the edge of the chair, putting the arms forward. If this is a little challenge to you, then by all means have feet side by side. If you can, we're trying to load one leg a little bit more than the other leg. So here we go. So one-legged stand. Remember, a slow sit. Again, don't drop into the seat. Make sure it's still there as you're coming down, because you are going to sit. Make sure it doesn't get pushed away as you're standing up. Okay, so here we go. So coming up here, holding our balance. Still that foot on top of the other one. And make sure the chair is still behind you. You can feel it. And then lowering into the chair. So, pull those feet underneath you, coming up and lowering. And up and lower and up and lower. I think you got it. All right. So, a lot of work being done on your left leg on this one. Then coming up and lowering, up And lower. 6 to go from my count. You do as many or as few as you like. That's okay. So 4 more. And 3. And 2. And remember, lower, don't drop. And here's our last one. Slow, 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 slow. Gently into the chair. And kick those legs away. Same thing, other leg. So lots of loading on one leg more than both, which is what we do with our squats. So here we go. So now your left foot mirroring me on your right. Start hands in front. If you want to make it harder, put your hands on your chest. And don't use your arms to lever up. Okay, so I'm coming up here, 1, and lowering, and up 2, and keep going. Keep that knee nice and straight. It's halfway. Remember, lower all the way down. Try not to drop. Smoothly up. Don't jerk. Smoothly up. He said. And then I lost my rhythm. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. And here's our last one coming up. Oh, yeah. And slow down. Kick them out. So, good work. Just going to do 3 more. We'll be very slow lowering down on these. So I'm going back, your left, my right. Again, hands in front. We're going to come up. As we go down, we're going to see if we can actually lift that foot up and lower slowly the last way. Okay, so coming up, lowering down, foot out, and lower. Up, and down, foot away, lower, last one, up, and down, foot away, and lower. Same thing other side. So, again, nice good firm seat on the chair, feet tucked underneath. It's much easier when your feet are under your body and you're trying to come up rather than having your feet too far in front of you. So tuck them under and you'll come up a lot easier. And down, foot away, and up, and down, foot away, and up, and down, foot away, and well done. Okay, so we're going to take our bands now. We're going to do a few deadlifts. So sure we get a little glute and hammy on those types of exercises. It does primarily hit the quads, so you need to hit the glutes and hammies just a little bit more, and we do that by using different kinds of deadlifts. Okay, so rolling up the band, rolling it under your feet. I'm going to do a regular deadlift to start with, and we'll just do a couple little variations on it. Okay, so standing. So feet shoulder width apart, not too wide. In the squat, we tend to be a bit wider. Deadlift, we tend to be a bit narrower, because we really want things really well aligned between knee and hip and shoulder. So again, we're going to do a full squat. So that's trying to get our bum as close to our calf as we can, but also trying to keep our lower back as straight as we can. Remember, the hands slide down the thighs, the knees, and the shins, and everything should be in the hip action. So a little hip action to start with, then we slide everything down to the ground, we touch the outside of our ankles, then we stand back up again. So kind of a classic deadlift that you do with a barbell. So here we go. So again, remember hip action, lowering, touch the ankles, and push the hips through. Hips back, sink, touch, rise, hips through. Hips back. Okay, I don't think you need me talking anymore. So focus on this. If you don't have enough tension on your band, when you go into the ground, just shorten it up a little bit. Very strong action. One of the strongest actions we can do. Lift a lot of weight with a deadlift, as long as you do it correctly. Okay. So really good for glutes, good for that hamstring, particularly that long head. And let's do 4 more. Touch the outside of the ankles. 3 more. 2 more. And here's the last one. Well done. So, again, band is still essentially both hands, feet shoulder width apart. But we are going to overlap the bands this time. Okay. And this time we will have the legs a little bit wider. I'm going to drop really between our legs. So it's called a sumo deadlift. All right, so again, same action. Hips back, lowering. Keep that band very close to your legs, right between your crotch. And lowering down, coming up 1, 2, back flat, 3, and keep it going. 4, 5. Keep that chin away. Keep looking forward. Look at the screen. Going to help keep your back flat. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Well done. Okay. So bring them back a little bit closer together again. We're going to cross the band over. And again, we're going to try and slide the band down the outside of our leg, touch the outside of our ankles, and come back up again. So feet a little bit narrower. So we're going to slide down, touch the ankles, come up, and then push the shoulders back. There we go. So, and bum, lower, touch, hips through. Lower, touch, hips through. Lower, touch, hips through. Keep it going. And 6 more. Touch, bum back, down, hips through. Get that rotation in the hips. It's really a great action. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Ooh, okay. Okay, step out of the bands. Taking a 1 minute quick break. Rehydrate. Make sure you're getting enough water. Okay. Love my cough. Okay, going to work our upper body a little bit now. Remember I said we were going to be doing some rotator cuff stuff. So you're going to need your bands. So these actions of the rotator cuff are not very strong. So I'm going to switch back to my gray band here. But just make sure you have enough stretch ability in them. You go through the full range of motion. So we're going to roll them up. We're going to do the first one sitting. So roll it up under your feet. And we're just going to be putting the elbows up to the side here. We're going to do this external rotation of this upper part, the arm between the shoulder and the elbow. So the hands are below the elbows. Then we want the palms to come up towards the ceiling. And the elbows stay up. Okay, so everybody ready? Okay, so here we go. So we're putting up 1, 2, 3. So you can almost exaggerate that rotation under and the rotation over. So pulling it up and down, up and down, up. Keep those elbows up if you can. Keep them up if you can. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. So that's called external rotation. So we'll do more external rotation when we come up onto our feet. But right now, we're going to work a little bit on another muscle that is very important for shoulder stability, and it actually performs this action of lifting to the side, but just up to shoulder height. So it's just a simple arm raise to the side, and we're going to have our arms straight on this one. So we've done this lots of time, but we're doing it now specifically for rotated cuff. So arms are slightly in front of the shoulder, but still to the side. So lifting in 1, lowering, and all the way up, and lowering, all the way up. Now remember to really try and get that lift and hold, and lower slowly. Lift and hold, lower slowly, and keep it going, please. Good job. Oh yeah. Now don't lean back on the chair. We can work the core on this as well. So remember all these upper body exercises. Tighten your core before you move your arms. Tighten and lift. And 4 more, and 3, and 2, and here's our last one. Well done. Okay, now we will come to stand. And again, we're going to do more external rotation. So this time, we're trying to keep the elbows in and pull the arms back and out to the side. So this is all almost we're on a hinge here, but working against resistance. So we're going to do both arms at the same time. So you'll need a little slack in front. Just pull them apart, let them come back together. So check your tension. Make sure when you're getting to that point, you are having to exert a bit of effort. Otherwise, you're not going to get the full benefit of it. Okay, so putting out 1 and together. 2, 3. These are good exercises for all you golfers. Make sure the shoulder girdle is, those rotator cuffs muscles are well conditioned. So elbows stay in, elbows stay in, elbows stay in. And keep it going. 4, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and here's our last one. Well done. Okay, so we're going to try and work on internal rotation, which is a little harder without using a doorknob or something to tie the band around. So we're going to put the bands around the outside of our arms, all right? And we really do need to kind of have a lot of good tension on here, have the bands fairly low behind us, because we want to now bring those arms in together, all right? So we're trying to get those arms rotating in a little bit. All right, so it's kind of that action, all right? So see, palms out, palms in, palms out. All right, so here we go. So palms in and out, and elbows are still into the side, pulling them in and out, and pull them in and out. So this is called internal rotation of the upper arm, or the part of the arm between the shoulder and the elbow. And again, the muscle that does this is part of that rotator cuff. So we're trying to condition that. and nicely done. Elbows stay in, rotate it in, and 4 more, 3. So you're not going to feel a lot of fatigue on this one. Very small muscle group, not a huge load, and relax. This time we're going to bring the arm right across the body, alternating each side. So starting off with your, okay, so pulling it across that way, pulling it across that way, as far as you can, keeping that elbow in, pull it across, pull it across, pull it across, and keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, right the way across. If you can, shorten up the band a little bit, so you got a little bit more tension as you're coming across. Really try and get it across, rotate it in, trying to work that shoulder and the upper part of the arm. And 3 more each side, 2 more each side, 1 more each side. Yes, okay, well done. Okay, so rolling up the band so you can sit down, put it under your feet, or if you want, you can try and do it standing. So we're going to be on 1 foot here. Just going to work our shoulders and a little bit of the muscles at the side of our body. So we have both feet in here. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls and shoulder shrugs and some side-to-side actions to work those muscles on the side of our trunk. So starting with shoulder rolls backwards. So we're doing backward shoulder rolls. So pull them up to your ears and rotate them back. Again, fairly strong action. So you can have a lot of tension in here. So shrug, shoulders back, shrug, shoulders back, and keep it going. Nice and continuous if you can. Make sure you're rotating those shoulders, working up shoulder muscles, working up shoulder muscles. Keep going backwards. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out a little bit. Do the same thing this time, a forward shoulder roll. So bringing them forward. 1, 2. Remember, get them up to your ears and then move them forward and do it nice and slowly. So keeping that muscle under a lot of tension for a long period of time. Okay, so up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And shake them out a little bit. It's going to do full shoulder forward, all the way back, all the way forward, all the way back. So here we go. So forward, all the way back, and big roll this time. So instead of just going forward and back, putting them both together, putting them back while our shoulders are still up. Back while our shoulders are still up. And 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Yeah. Same thing going forward. So pull them back, pull them forward. So full range of motion. Okay, here we go. So up and forward, back and forward. And just keep it going. Keep it going. Never pull them up, pull forward, lower down. Keep them up. Keep them up until you want to nicely slow. And 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Yeah. Now just going to do some shoulder shrugs. So shrugging here. So very, a lot of tension on this one. We're just going to pump these out. So we're going for 20. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. So 1. Keep those arms straight. Make sure the work's being done with your shoulders and not your arms. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And still standing nice and big. We're going to be reaching down to your right and then over to your left. But make sure we come up right through the middle each time. So reaching down, again, keeping this arm straight. So putting resistance and working these muscles here. against that resistance. Here we go. So to your right, straight. To your left, straight. And keep it going. Don't bend forward at the hips. Just keep nice and straight. And 5 more each side. As low as you can, pulling it up. As low as you can, pull it up. As low as you can. As low as you can. 2 more each side. And last one right. Last one left. Okay, good job. So kick them out a little bit here. All right, so we're going to finish with a little Tabata, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of moving around. We won't have time for abs today. That's okay. Every exercise should be an ab exercise. If you really firm up here before we're doing any kind of action, this should always be held pretty tight and in good alignment. All right, so we're going to be doing 4 types of squats for our Tabatas today. So the first one is going to be arms in front in here, right? And the second one is going to be basically what we call goblet squats, which is the hands in front. Third one is going to be gunslinger, which is knees to elbows. And the last one is going to be, what did I have as the last one? Okay. All right. Got a little mind blank. Hands on hips. Okay. That was the one. All right. So 4 different squats, repeating them twice. Remember, 20 seconds of work, 15 seconds with a slight break. I'm going to do it 8 times. So you do as many repetitions as you like within that 20 seconds. And if you want to miss a set, then by all means, just stay seating. Don't force this, particularly in this hot weather, because you can a little bit of heat stress as well as other forms of stress. So I just need to pull up my Tabata program here, which will take me 2 seconds. Maybe a bit longer. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be basically about 11 seconds in, and then we'll just start it off, and we'll cool you down at the end. So this is going to be just over 4 minutes in the length. So pace yourself.
Starting session.
Okay, remember hands in front. So I'll put in a side angle on this one. Again, as quickly or as slow as you can, but go through a full range of motion. So here we go. 1.
Work.
So you have a break, a movement of the action of the legs here. So this one is goblet, so hands in front. So 5 seconds to go. Hands in front. So we're going to come up here.
Work.
Okay. This time gunslinger, which is elbows to knees. It's hard work. Keep it going if you can. So we're going to start standing and dropping.
Work.
Okay. Time hands on hips. Now we're halfway. So standing. Remember, down 1.
Work.
Okay.
Rest.
And back to the start. Hands in front. Okay. Here we go.
Work. Rest.
Goblet. Almost there. There we go.
Work.
Oh,
Rest.
I'm feeling this in my glutes today, I'll tell you. Okay. Gunslinger. Elbows to knees. Whoo! There we go.
Work.
And our
Rest.
last one. Hands on hips. Okay. We can do it.
Work.
Finish with a flourish. Whew.
Final rest.
Thank goodness for that. Okay. Well done. So, cool you down now.
Session complete.
Stretch out those glutes. Very like mine. Feeling very tight. Okay. So just before we stretch, you just stand. Nice easy walk. Around the chair if you like. Just bring that heart rate down. Nice and easy. Keep those knees coming up. Get that blood flowing. Going back to the heart. So we can go back to our brain. So we don't get oxygen starved at the brain. Okay. Nice good breathing. Nice breathing is now the new voguey thing to do. Watching the New Zealand Super Rugby. Every time it's a break, they all get around the huddle after a try and they all go. Remember, try and breathe diaphragmatically. Don't squeeze out shoulders. Okay, so now we can sit. Now I've got the heart rate down a little bit. And bring up the knee. Foot over the knee. Sitting up tall. Elbow on knee. And just relaxing. Nicely done. Good work today. You did it all. You did it all fully. I hope you felt as tired as I do. Okay. And switching sides. Okay. And elbow on knee, just to open out that hip joint a little bit. Good job. Yeah. Okay, and because our hips Might be a little bit tight here for those types of exercises. We're going to sit at the front, lie back, just pull that knee up. This leg is straight, heel on the ground. I'm just pulling it up. Pulling it up to the shoulder, stretching out through here. If you like, we can just take that ankle and just pull that up a little bit more. Stretch out a little bit more through the glute. Pulling it up. And switching sides. So other leg up, this leg straight, pulling it up towards the shoulder. A little bit higher if you can. Grabbing the ankle, bringing that up, stretching out through here. Good job. Okay, and just coming up. A little bit of slouch and sit up tall, stretching out through that lower back. Through that lower back a little bit. Yeah. Now we're going to sit at the front of the seat again. I'm going to come back. I'm going to bring this foot up again. This time I'm just going to push it up with this knee and stretch out a little bit more through that glute. So pushing it up as high as you can. Feel that stretch here. Push it up, a bit higher, and then relaxing. Other foot over, and the same thing. Pushing it up, feeling that stretch through the hip, through the glute. Push it up, push it up, push it up. And then hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And again, slump, up tall, slump, up tall, slump, up tall. Sitting by ourselves, no back against the chair. Big breath in, let the stomach come out. And breathe out slowly, let the stomach just sink. Breathe in, stomach out, breathe out, stomach relax. Breathe in, stomach out, breathe out, let the tummy relax. No movement of the chest, no movement of the shoulders, breathing in. Tummy diaphragm does all the work, relax. Last time in, tummy out, and out slowly. And very slowly coming to stand. Make sure you're feeling okay. Nice easy movement. Shake it all out. Loosen up those shoulders. We've got to work on them today, so now I feel a bit tight. Loosen them up. And thank you for joining us today. It's 10 o'clock. I do have a story, and I would suggest that all you guys just stay and listen. This is a very important message in the story that I'm going to tell you today, okay? So this is serious stuff, all right? And it's so serious, it was actually written by quite a famous author named William Golding. If memory serves me right, I think he wrote The Lord of the Flies. So this is a story that says that he thinks that women are foolish to pretend they are equal to men. In fact, they are far superior and always have been. Whatever you give a woman, she will make it greater. If you give her a house, she will give you a home. If you give her a sperm, she will actually give you a baby. If you give her groceries, she will prepare a beautiful meal. And if you give her a smile, she will give you her heart. So whatever you give a woman, she multiplies and she enlarges what you have given to her. So beware that if you give her crap, be ready to receive a ton of shit. So there you go, gentlemen. Words to live by, words to take note of, and we'll get you all coming back on.